What's up, YouTube family and Browns fans everywhere? This is Cleveland football, and I'm your host, Terrence Hudson. All right, before we get into this Browns-Jets preview, I would like to send my condolences out to Cleveland Browns defensive lineman Chris Smith, along with him, his family, the Cleveland Browns family, the family of his girlfriend, Patera Padero. You might have heard this past Wednesday, Chris Smith's girlfriend was killed as they got out to check on the tire on the side of the road. She was struck by another car. I couldn't imagine, and it'd be devastating, and it's an extremely sad situation. So I'm wishing peace and comfort to their families, to the Browns organization, and I'm hoping that he's getting the support that he would need. They just had a small child, so it's just all around sad. So sending peace and comfort to those families and all those affected. So yeah, let's get into this Browns Jets preview. It's some new developments over the week. We have Sam Darnold, Jets starting quarterback. He's out. He's not playing. Sick with mono. That's a tough one. What I understand, mononucleosis is serious. It's a serious condition. So he could be out indefinitely. He could be out for a few weeks. Who knows? But it's nothing to play with. We'll see Trevor Siemian, his backup. He spent last season with the Vikings, but hey, it won't be a cakewalk. This guy got some experience under his belt. He was actually on that Denver Broncos Super Bowl team in 2015. So, and then there was the 2016. He started 14 games. Didn't do bad, So it won't be a cakewalk going in there. And in fact, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a dog fight. Better yet, no. This will be a back alley fight. That's what type of game this gonna be. They coming off a tough loss to Buffalo, where they scrapped. They had the game at the end, and they did it. But they came up short, and it was a physical, hard-fought game, and that's what it's gonna be this week. We on the road, They looking at us coming off a loss at home. They looking at us as we sweet, we easy money, with they backup. That's how they looking at us. All right, we coming to their hood. Where I grew up, you go to some hoods just because you ain't from there, just because you a different face, somebody will try you. At least when I was growing up. Who is that? Who is you? Who is him? Let's get him. All right. Let's beat him up. Let's rob him. Right? That's where we going. That's what we walking into. I done been robbed before. I never forget. I could have been only about 12 or 13 years old. I was walking home from school. Patrick Henry Junior High. Walking home. Me and one of my friends, old friend, I haven't seen him in years, Calvin Cody, we was walking together. Shout out to Calvin. And we walking, and three dudes all of a sudden come out of nowhere, surround us. And one of the dudes looked, and I knew what time it was right then and there. I used to have this, pullovers was popular. I had this University of Michigan pullover, like starter type jacket. Pullover jacket, and that dude walk up, and I knew what was going down. He's like, "Look, man, you owe my friend Jay $5." I'm like, "Oh no, Jay." And then he like, "Oh no, you know what, Jay? You know him. You owe him $5. You owe him $5. You got to come out that coat." I'm like, man. So I knew what time it was. And he looked over. He said, "Don't try to run. My homeboy over there got a gun." And I look over. Tall dude, big afro. Like, man. I'm like, I had to eat it, and I was all right. And it really didn't hit me or hurt until I actually taken the coat off to get it halfway off my head and dude just came and snatched it off. Me this coat. Like, man. And then at that time, I was collecting football cards. And I had, my favorite player growing up was Jerry Rice. So I had these Jerry Rice cards in the front pouch. And I looked at dude, I was like, man, can I get my homework out? My bucket? He like, yeah, man, go ahead. Reached in, grabbed, papers. I grabbed the homework, but my football cards was in there. I wanted my cards, grabbed my cards out. And, they had somebody looking out up on top of like this little hill. They ran up, hopped in the station wagon and drove off. Take your coat. That's what we walking into. They gonna try to rob us. They think we easy money. You win some and you lose some. But this one, we got to come in ready, and we got to come in ready to fight. All right? We can't play around. We can't play around with the mistakes. We can't play around with the penalties. We can't play around letting them hang around, miss assignments. Like, none of that. We got to come to play ball. Let's be focused. Focus on football. All right? And let's get it in. Let's get it in. So, we know that, on their side of what they gonna want to do, they go blitz us. They go blitz us to Greg Williams. We know Greg Williams was our defensive coordinator last year. He was passed up. I thought he would have got the job. Once Hugh was fired, I thought, and Greg came on as an interim, I thought he would have got the job. So, when he didn't, and he got let go, and they didn't bring him back, I know he like, y'all Freddie Kitchens over me? I picture him like Baby Boy when he was fighting with Melvin. He told his mama, you chose him over me, your own son. So, he got passed up over. And so don't tell me he ain't go feel something about that. He go send linebackers, he go send safeties, he go send cornerbacks, he go send trainers, water boys. He's sending everybody, security personnel. Even them, they will be blitzing. Even them dudes that have to stand and they have to watch the crowd. Like, they have to have their back to the field. I couldn't do that. Like, the whole game, you got to watch the crowd. You can't turn around. You hear something, you turn around. I'll be turning around. They'll be like, Terrence, we saw you on tape. You were watching the football game. Like, we're going to have to let you go. Like, man, I don't know how they do it. But yeah, he goes send everybody. So I hope that we worked on blitz pickup this week. Because it's coming. It's coming. If we pick that up and we put some things in and neutralize that, I think we'll be all right. Like, man for man, personnel-wise, I like us in, our cornerback or our defensive back, wide receiver matchups, or running back, linebacker, tight end matchups. I like us in all these matchups on both sides of the ball. We should walk away with this game. We should walk away with a nice road win. All right. Looking at the AFC North. Look at the AFC North real quick. We got San Francisco going to Cincinnati. Cincinnati hung in there tough with Seattle. I got San Francisco winning a close one. Okay, got the one in a close one. We got Arizona going to Baltimore. Baltimore, y'all get the Dolphins week 1. You get Arizona week 2. I got Baltimore winning. I don't think it'll be as easy as last week because Arizona, they'll have some momentum. They tied with the Lions last week, and they came on in the fourth quarter. So I think they'll play inspired. I think they'll play up against Baltimore. All right. And then we have 1 o'clock on Sunday. The elite Russell Wilson. Yeah, I said elite, and I got a story behind that too. Elite Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks coming to Pittsburgh. It'll be a tough one. It'll be a hard one for both sides. Seattle, you know what they're going to do. They are going to run the football. I hope they mix in some other things. I got concerns about Pittsburgh, and I know the Patriots are the Patriots are good, but there's some concerns there with Pittsburgh, particularly wide receiver position, defensive back position. I don't know. So I got Seattle winning a close one. I got Russell Wilson showing out. I'm actually in a 5 or 6 year debate, you know, with best friend and former roommate, former college roommate. He makes sure it's his job to hate on Russell Wilson. You know, I actually, when Russ came out in the draft, I wanted Cleveland to draft him, but didn't. That's all right. That's all right. So yeah, I got Russell winning a close one. And if you ain't gonna say his name, Reese, if you ever want to come on and debate this topic, hey, you know where to find it. You know where to find it. Yeah. So got Seattle winning. All right. So I like us walking away with this Jets game. And we should look good doing it, you know. It's gonna be a fight, but we play mistake free. If we play smart, we should walk away easy. All right. So if you like, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe.